this is entirely random, but I have scissors, and when we moved like 6 months ago at least, we lost our scissors. You know, you're like you need scissors, and we didn't have them, and I just bought some. So for 6 months we've been using like sheer force or like kitchen knives. Hello, how is everybody? My name's Bella. These are the books and the boxes and the bags and the candles and the shirts for today. We are doing a haul unboxing of sorts, which I'm so excited for. So this is all from the past month. I did a pretty good Barnes & Noble haul, and then I have online shopped a bit for more bookish merch, which I'm very excited for because I definitely need clothes in general, so might as well make them bookish. So I have some very exciting stuff, some books that you'll recognize, some you might not. I truly forget what I got in book of the month, and my authentic book box I also don't recall, so that'll be a surprise for both of us. So this is a very exciting video. These are like my favorite videos to watch, and I think that's kind of, for the most part, like a collective consensus. So hopefully you like this video. If you found me through this video, it is so nice to meet you. Without further ado, we will get into our unboxing and haul of sorts. Okay, first we're gonna do the loose books that I've received. So the first one I got was at Barnes & Noble, and it is The Magpie Murders by Anthony Horowitz. This looks so good. I love thrillers. I love murder mysteries. I want to say fantasy is my favorite genre, but I definitely pick these up more often. I just think they're kind of quicker reads. So this is about a best-selling crime writer, and I believe his editor or a coworker realizes that it draws too many parallels to real life, and then there is a crime about to happen. But this sounds very good. I think this is going to be a nice, fun twist on your classic murder mystery. I love when books break the fourth wall to a certain degree, where, you know, maybe they're not talking to the reader, but you get more than the people within the book, or you get kind of that mixed media element. So this is very exciting. My only hesitance with this book is it is set in England, so I'm hoping that it's not like the vocabulary and the verbiage is easy to follow. I don't know how classic of a book this is, but I recently read a rom-com that was set in Scotland, I believe, and it was a little hard for me to follow sometimes with the references and kind of the verbiage or the way the dialogue that was used. So that's my only hesitance with this book, but the plot sounds incredible, so I'm definitely excited to pick it up. The next book I got is The Matrix by Lauren Groff. This grabbed my attention because of the simplicity of the cover and the title. It is set in France. So this is kind of like a female commentary book of sorts. So I think it's going to be more character driven. Exploration of the raw power of female creativity in a corrupted world. I think this is going to be really unique. I love a forest setting. I do like that it's going to kind of comment on this individual. The next two books I got were at a discount store. So the first book I got was Nothing to See Here by Kevin Wilson. I actually checked this out from the library a few months ago, and I just didn't get around to it. I really love the plot. I think it's kind of a witty, fun, different type of book. What I do know about this book is there are twins who spontaneously combust, but I'm very excited to read this one. The next one I got was Chosen Ones by Veronica Roth. This author sounds familiar to me, and maybe I'm making that up, or maybe they're a very popular author and I'm just being stupid, but this sounds really fun. Oh, best-selling author of Divergent. That makes sense. I wonder if this is a YA. I have a feeling this might be a YA, but it sounds really good. I definitely love books with fantastical elements, or I don't know, like The Dark One, The Powerful Entity. That sounds very intriguing. Again, this was on a discount. I really love the cover, but these stickers are not ones that come off easy, so we'll see. Okay, so the next one I have been eyeing it since its release, but I keep talking myself out of it. It is Fairy Tale by Stephen King. I have read The Shining before, and I do love Stephen King. I'm not like a big horror person, but I'm very intrigued to read some of his non-horror novels, and I do like a lot of the movies, and I just think his brain is very fascinating. I do remember in The Shining, there is a lot of descriptions and it is a little slow. And I think part of that is due to the tension that the novel builds. But another part of that is just the excessive descriptions that he sometimes uses. But I do love me fairy tales and fantasy. And if the title is an indicator that it is fairy tale-esque at all, I would be very, very intrigued. So I'm excited I finally caved and got this. Then I got some Greek mythology books. Barnes & Noble has a specific table of Greek mythology, whereas buy one get one, and I love Greek mythology, so I didn't need much of a push. But I got Ariadne by Jennifer Saint. I got Daughters of Sparta by Claire Haywood, and I got Gods Behaving Badly by Mary Phillips. So these two are female-led books. This one says it like drew a parallel to Midsummer's Night Dream by kind of the way the story is, but then also that it is kind of absurd to a certain degree. And I love Shakespeare. I really like Midsummer's Night Dream. So this is about the gods in everyday, like in today's world. So this sounds very exciting, very fun, and a very quick read. I'm thinking maybe a beach book. One of my favorite things about Greek mythology is that you have the Greek gods and they're worshipped to a certain degree, but they make normal real person mistakes. So I definitely think this book in particular is going to comment on that, but not in a serious way, just kind of in a funny modern day way. So I'm actually very, very excited for this, and I'm glad I picked it up. And then you have seen this one in one or two of my other videos, but that is The Magician's Daughter by H.G. Perry. Off the coast of Ireland, there's a legendary island hidden by magic, which just sounds very fun. The last book I got, I am very excited about because I'm really trying to get in. Well, I love fantasy, but I'm trying to really get into sincere, high, in-depth, complicated fantasy. I love the politics of fantasy. I love the entire world building. I just really enjoy all of it. But I got The Shadow of What Was Lost by James Islington. This is a beast of a book. And then an ancient enemy is beginning to stir. You have the North and the South. You have gifted people. You have a war. It is part of a trilogy. So I think this will be a really good series as one of my first high fantasy books. I do plan on getting the other two pretty soon. A, because I want to read it, but B, this one, I just feel like the spine is beautiful and there's like so much art because it is such a thick book. So I'd love to have all three of them looking pretty. But that is that one. And that is all of the loose books that I have to haul for you. Also, people always like cut these, but there's like a serrated rip for you. Kind of stresses me out. Like it's satisfying to rip them. So I got the Hunger Games trilogy. This is a classic young adult series. I know I love the story and, you know, I wouldn't mind having it sit on my shelves. Or I had this thing when I was younger where I would like not finish things being like books or movies. So I did read the first two. I never read the last book. Same with Harry Potter. It took me forever to watch all the movies for both of the series, but I have. So, like, this one, honestly, I forget what happens, but Harry Potter, I know how that one ends. This one I'm very excited about. So it is The Push by Ashley Audrain. Oh, this will challenge everything you know about motherhood, what we owe our children, and what it feels like when women are not believed. The women in this family were different. So this sounds very exciting. It's also a short book. I think this is going to be a quick read, but I've heard amazing things. We'll do this one, which I do not know what this is. I won a giveaway off of Bookstagram, so it's something off my wish list. No way! Wow. I was gifted Recursion by Blake Crouch. I just read Dark Matter by him and I absolutely loved it. It's a sci-fi novel. There's actually like a high romance plot in it. I love the book. I gave it 5 stars. So they gifted me this one. I know nothing about it. I imagine it is another sci-fi novel and I loved his writing, loved his stories. So I'm very excited to go into this one blind. So the first package is from Book Babes Designs. I have gotten a lot from them recently. They've had a lot of, good releases lately, but they also have been designing these adorable like ghost stickers that you can only get when you purchase, which is such a smart business move because I'm such a like collect them all type of person. I don't know if this one comes with one. Oh my gosh, it does. They're adorable. Okay, so there is this one. It's a little ghost reading a book with like birds for springtime. I have one in my phone case that's like a fairy ghost reading. Anyway, they're all like bookish related, but they are adorable. So this one is a t-shirt. I got this one larger, but it says spread love, read books. It is so soft. I'm so excited. So that is that one. That is from Book Babes Design. This one is candles from Novel Wicks. They'll have candles based on like tropes or characters. So this is The Lord of the Rings, Cedarwood and Blanc. This smells beautiful. And they always have fun little sparkles on the top. Legolas, Lime, Mint, and Earth. This one's blue. Then we have The Shire, which is mint and citrus. Whoa. Okay, two more. We have Arabian Nights, which is Aladdin based, but is orange, jasmine, and amber. They have fun little art. And they sell like prints too. This is fun. This gives me like fall Halloween vibes. Do you have like smells per part of your house? Like there's some candles that I really like, but like only for the room or only for the bathroom. This one is Mr. Bingley, which is one of those books. I've not read it, but it's peppermint and eucalyptus, and I love those. So, oh, this one's beautiful. So these are my candles from Novel Wicks. This one is from Magic Magenta, and I believe they're an entirely bookish store, but they're not like, I feel like some small merch stores have to do with like, they'll release like ACOTAR merch. And this one is like more general, which I kind of like a bit more. This is a really great brand if you would just like overall bookish merch. Like I love books, reading type of stuff, and they're so colorful. Anyway, they also have like a lot of options, which obviously small businesses, I feel like that's hard for them sometimes because, they're working out of their home or it costs money per item. So this one, so another bigger t-shirt. It says Happy Girl Book Club, read more books. So it is a sweatshirt and it says read more books. It is such a bright, fun green, and then obviously with the pink. I'm so excited. Okay, so that is all of that, and then we have these last 2 boxes. So I have Book of the Month. I forget what I got, and I actually got 2 books because it is my birthday month, so I got a free book. Oh my gosh, I literally saw someone else haul this and I was like, that looks good. I don't remember if I got that, but I did. Okay. So the first one is Camp Zero by Michelle Min Sterling. So it takes place in northern Canada. I think this is going to be more of a literary book, commentary on global warming and or what we are doing to our earth, which I love. And then my birthday book choice. And when this was like the month pick, I forget when, October, it like looked cool, but I don't know, I was just like hesitant, and I've just seen so many people rate it so highly and say it's like their favorite. And I do love the idea, but that is Thistlefoot by Jenna Rose Nethercott. The image definitely reminds me of, what is it, Howl's Moving Castle. I love the cover, and yeah, I've heard amazing things. So there's that one. Okay. And then we have Authentic Book Box. Quick rundown. They are a woman-owned small book box brand based out of Florida. I don't know how far they ship, but they are focused on the book and then the senses. So like the 5 senses, and also on self-care. So there's different tiers depending on which tier you get, depends on how many items you get in your box. But you have a choice between 3 books, and they definitely vary in genre. They curate a box based off of the vibe of said book. So one of the books I got was Carrie Soto Is Back. I got like a gold face mask, a candle that I guess was Carrie Soto-esque. It is amazing. I'm definitely a huge supporter. It's worth the money. I think it's definitely the book box where you really get like the bang for your buck and actually use it. I get the smaller tier. And there's the inside. So the book I chose was the London Seance Society. They give you a little bookmark. May mercy be upon the man who finds himself the enemy of a vengeful medium. That's exciting. Protection spray, lavender and white sage. This is like my favorite smell ever. So we have that. And then you always get a candle. This one is sweet bergamot and dried florals. There's like the cover of it. And look at the inside, little stones and flowers. And then we have the book, The London Seance Society by Sarah Penner. I'm not too sure what this is about. Oh, you get author's note and you get a signed book plate. So there is that one. So anyway, that's my Authentic Book Box unofficial ad. So that is everything in this video. We have a good amount of books, good amount of clothing items that you'll definitely see me wearing. A lot of candles, way more than I thought I got. And then I think that's about it. Again, my birthday's coming up, so hopefully we'll have another one of these videos sooner than later. Hopefully I figure out the quality situation when I'm uploading them, but if not, again, please stick with me. I'm figuring it out. I think that is all for today. I actually had a lot of fun filming this video, so I hope you like watching it. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful reading month. If you can, maybe support a small business or two, buy a book or two, you deserve it. I think that's it. So again, thank you for watching. Treat yourself, buy yourself something. It is your unbirthday, so you deserve it. And I will see you very soon. Bye. I literally it says doubly devilish. The next one I got was oh, let me just throw that.